Hi, excellent day, a brilliant opportunity to be coming your way once again. Today, I want to continue from where I stopped the last time. The last time we looked at, the three things that you need to succeed in any business. We talked about the mindset, the skill sets, and the tool sets. Today I want to talk to you about few key, business skills that you must have, for you to prosper. We're going to be looking about 2, 3 or thereabout business skills that's important that you need to have, for you to prosper. If you have been following our video, we talked at a point that every business is divided into three categories. Doesn't matter how big the business is. The first one is production. The second one is sales and marketing. The third one is what? Is operation. So you create or buy a product from somewhere or value from somewhere. You sell it somewhere else at a profit. You exchange it for money. Then you administer the process of creating, buying, and selling. Okay? So these are the three, and this is where we're going to come up with the three skills, that is very important. The first skill that is very important to succeed as a business person is product innovation. This is going to be very key, to succeed in every business. One of the rules of making money is that don't, have a limit, on how much money you can have. For example, if you have a business, that is dependent on you alone, you are limited. You have only 24 hours. There are a limited number of places you can be at the same time. In fact, you can't be in more than one place at the same time. And that's why the business of product versus value, you need to look at it, clearly. For example, if I create a product, I can sell the product without me being there. But if I'm into a service company, what happens? Especially when the service requires me to be there, it has to be dependent on me, and that's the limitation. And that breaks the first rule of wealth. Don't have a limit to what you can earn. So you need to understand that, product business can make you much more money than service business. Service business, you have to be there, you have to be available, all your people have to be available. But what happens? If you have a product business, you can set up a sales systems, that ensure that you market, you sell, you deliver the product, without you being there. So the first is product innovation. And what are the three areas, broad area in product, innovation? The first one is, product that fill past void that many people have. There are a lot of people that have, a void in their life, things they have missed. So if you are able to identify the void that people have, a lot of people have, about opportunities, about what they have missed in the past, and you're able to create a product that fill that void, that is one category of innovation. The next one is product that fill, present passive value. The value that people think that they need right now. That's what I call the present passive value. If you can create a product that addresses, the present passive value of virtue that people are looking for, and the majority of people are looking for, you're going to have a lot of money, make a lot of money, doing that. And the third one is a future passive vision, the aspirations that people have. So it's about, the categories of products that fill past void that people have. Is about categories of products, that fill present value that people want to get, and a category of products, that meet the future aspiration, the future visions that people have. So once you can build innovation around these three categories, you are going to do well. So the first skill that you need to do well, be in business is what? Is product innovation. The second one is revenue generation. This is going to be very important. And when we talk about revenue generation, we're going to talk about promotion, marketing, and sales. Promotion, marketing, and sales. In fact, as a matter of fact, I've said it before, if you think that you cannot sell, you won't do well in business. It's either you hire people that can sell and pay them well, but you need to understand what is the difference between promotion, sales and marketing. So when we talk about promotion, we're talking about three things, basically. The first one is advertising. The second one is branding. The third one is fulfillment. So when we're talking about promotion, the first one is advertising. What is advertising? Advertising means that you pay people that have access to an audience so that you can have access to their audience. Okay? So that's what advertising is basically. You pay people who have access to, okay, an audience, okay, and so that you also can take advantage of their audience. So that's advertising basically. So you need to spend a lot of money, okay, for advertising. But one thing you can, ensure that you do is that you advertise, okay, and make sure that you make at least enough money that will cover your advertisements. Okay, as long as you are doing that, you are going to do well. So you are putting yourself out there, without, extra cost to you, because your ad is generating enough money, to cover it. So your ad is self-sustaining. So that's the first thing, advertising. The second one is branding. Okay, so what is branding? What is a brand? A brand is a name that tells a story. That's a brand. A brand is a name that tells what? A story. And if the story is good, you will like to identify with the story. You would like to bring, so if you think that identifying with that story, okay, will improve your situation, you want to be part of that story. So your goal about branding is to ensure that if you're in business, that you have a credible personal brand. In fact, the advice of experts is that your personal brand, should precede your business brand. Why? Because why? People buy people. If you look at, the likes of Apple, the personal brand behind Apple is Steve Jobs. All right? The personal brand behind all the electric cars is Elon Musk. So the first investment you need to do is investing in your personal brand. How do you do that? You just continue to show up by giving value, okay? And what are you trying to achieve? You're trying to achieve that when they do a search about your category, you will come up as the best person that is, in the field of A, B, C, D. That's what you want to achieve. It's about your integrity. It's about your character, okay? It's about the fact that you will always deliver, in fact, as a matter of fact, you will always exceed expectation. So that's branding. And the last one is fulfillment. Fulfillment means that when you promise, you deliver. Okay, so when you come about promotion, is advertising, is branding, and is what? Is fulfillment. The next skill you need to survive is marketing. A lot of people think that, okay, marketing is actually, giving information out about your product. That is not marketing. So what is marketing? Marketing is not giving out information. Marketing is actually gathering information. That's what marketing is all about. In fact, when you talk about advertising, some people do the advertising that tells people about them. But the kind of advertising, you want to do is what? The direct response, where you can get feedback directly from people about what they feel. So for example, if you have an email list, you can show immediately, whether people like your email list by the number of people that are unsubscribing, from your email list. So you are getting direct response, from the customers to get feedback whether, they like your product or not. So marketing is about gathering information. So what happened? Okay, you put a bait out there, okay, that people, want, and that, is valuable enough for them to be able to give you, their details, for that value that you are giving to them. So this is going to be, so it's about building a customer database. So for the professional, they don't sell to get, to make money. They sell to win clients. Why? Because that, there's what we call the back end. The money is the back end. So it is easier to sell to a client that is already in your database than acquiring a new client. So everyone that is marketing, to acquire customers information, to acquire new customers. That is the whole essence of marketing. It's not to give information and make people be aware of your product. That's not it. The real marketer knows that all they want to achieve is that they want, client acquisition. they want to acquire a lot of clients so that, they can sell subsequently, to them. And finally, is sales. What is sales? If people think that sales is very difficult. No, sales is not difficult. What is sales? Sales is uncovering the value of your product or your services. Okay? So a lot of people, when they want to sell, they talk about the features of their products. Okay? Customers are not interested in the features of your product. So when you are selling, all you are just doing is that as much as you can, you want to uncover, the value of your product, the benefits of your product, to your customers. So what you talk about is not the features of the product, it's about how the product benefits. Okay, so as much as you can uncover the value, the payoff of using your product or your services, you find out that you will be a good salesperson. So it's not cajoling people to buy, but it's about uncovering the value so that when, the target customer, are exposed to the value, is a no-brainer, if the value is good enough and is, much more than, how much you are asking for it, it's no-brainer that they will exchange, okay, their money in their pocket for the value of offering. Why? Because you are able to sufficiently uncover, the value of your product. So what are the skills? It's first product innovation, it's promotion, it is marketing, and it's sales. I hope you got value, so far. Next week, we look at what it takes to start a new venture, because a lot of people think that you need capital. Without capital, you can't start a new venture. Thank you for your time, and do have a great day.